us this week on the family webinar. We will just go through a couple of basics. The chat, if you can just make sure your drop down says everyone. Any questions you've got, please pop them into the Q&A and just make a note of who the speaker is or the hotel, just so that we can make sure that the right people are answering the questions. Listen very, very carefully, because we have got some prizes to give away today, some super duper ones. I'm going to let everybody introduce yourselves. Graham, let us know who you are, where you're from, and what your prize is today, please.
So good afternoon or good morning, wherever you are in the world at the moment. I'm Graham and I'm from RCD Hotels, but RCD Hotels own the all-inclusive Hard Rock hotels in Mexico and the Dominican Republic, and a couple of other properties as well. So it's families today, so I'm going to tell you all about our Hard Rock hotels in Mexico and the Dominican, and our prize today is a £50 credited to your My Booking Rewards account.
Super, thank you very much. And we've also got Linda. Linda, hello. You're sat in your hotel room with a beautiful view behind you at the moment.
Of course, I'm here just chilling in my terrace at Majestic Resorts. I represent Majestic Resorts both in the Dominican Republic and Mexico. And today our prize for any of you will be a 3-night stay in one of our properties. So good luck to everyone, and thank you for being here.
Super, thank you very much. And we've also got Victoria. Hello, Victoria.
Hi, Sarah. Hi, everybody. Yes, Victoria from Paradise Promotions. Today, I'm going to tell you all about Bay Gardens Resorts in St. Lucia and the family product that we have there. And we have a prize for you of 3 nights for 2 people, all inclusive at the Bay Gardens Beach Resort and Spa.
Super prize as well. So listen carefully, everybody. I'm going to hand over to Graham, who's going to kick start us off with the Hard Rock all-inclusive hotels. Over to you, Graham.
Okay, brilliant. Let me share my screen. And can we all see my welcome screen there? Yeah, brilliant. So yes, hi everybody. As I've already said, I'm Graham from RCD Hotels, and I'm going to tell you a little bit today about the family offerings at our Hard Rock hotels. So we've got Hard Rock hotels in Cancun, Punta Cana in the Dominican, Vallarta, Mexico, Riviera Maya, and Los Cabos. But today I'm going to... Oops, sorry. So today I'm going to tell you a little bit about the Hard Rock Hotel in Riviera Maya and Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic. I want to start off by telling you or giving you information on 1 or 2 of the things that are really exclusive to our properties and exclusive to Hard Rock. Because with us, I think it's very much about the added value that we have with our properties. So all guests get our Sounds of Your Stay, which is our Tracked, Waxed and Picked program. Now, I would say that sounds like a painful spa treatment. But our Tracked program is where guests, when you check in, everybody's given your sort of welcome sort of key and your welcome card and everything, and on there we give you a sort of tracking list of sort of music that our staff are currently listening to. So it's a bit like sort of iTunes for Hard Rock guests, really, and that all sort of comes as complimentary. Our Wax program is where guests can actually have a Crossley record deck or record player sent to their room. I think this is really cool, and thinking very much along that sort of family thing. I'm sure there's lots of children out there and youngsters, teenagers that have never even seen a record player. They don't know what a record deck is. And of course, Hard Rock is very much about sort of music. So have a record deck sent to your room. I think it's a fantastic thing. You get a selection of albums as well. So a great sort of unique opportunity. Again, you're not going to get that anywhere else. Although it's not families, but honeymoon couples, I think it's just a really, really sort of nice touch for them. So that's our Wax program. And then we've got our Picked program, which is where you can literally pick any one of 20 Fender electric guitars and have it sent to your room like room service. Again, really, really unique. This is complimentary, so you don't have to pay for this. We do, however, take a $1,000 credit card swipe to make sure that our guests are not complete rock stars and they're not going to trash our guitar in their room and trash their room. So completely free service. And definitely worth doing. You do get headphones, so you're not going to disturb the people in the next room, unless you're singing badly, and then you might do. But that, as I say, is completely free service. So really, really fantastic. we're talking about families, and really Hard Rock, the Rock City Kids Club, you're not going to beat it. We've got the Rock City Kids Club, and we've got our resident characters, so you can see them here on the screen. So children every day can sort of have character lunches, character breakfast with our Rock City rock stars, and so I say character breakfast, character lunches, and then things throughout the day. I'll send you all of this as a PDF, so you don't need to make any notes on it. But basically, it's sort of showing a lot of the things that we sort of do with kids during the day, whether it's the water games, treasure hunts, the mini Olympics, all that kind of thing. And on there, which I think is really amazing, is look at the hours of operation. For example, at the Hard Rock Hotel in Cancun and Riviera Maya, the kids club is open from 8 in the morning till 9 at night. So I'm not saying to have the kids in there for 13 hours a day. I dare say one or two people possibly would, but it's to show that it's not just a couple of hours a day, it's an all day, everyday thing. So it's really about what sort of your customers would really like. So the Rock City Kids Club is fantastic. We do have sort of teenage activities as well, right up to 17. So there's daytime activities for teenagers as well. So they're not left out of this. The Rock City Kids Club is for children from 4 years old upwards. It is very specific as 4 years old upwards. Children under 4 can go in, but an adult must stay with them. So a parent or an adult must stay with them. But after 4, they can be left in the kids club. So it is from 4 years old, as I say, not a day, any sort of younger than that. Again, unique to us, we've got our music lab. Music lab is where we will get families together and or a group of friends together, and you can jam in a band. We'll give you instruments to play. We'll sort of teach you a few basics on instruments, and we'll let you perform as a band. If you're really fantastic, we'll get you on one of the main stages as well. So if you're a really great band, that's really cool. So we've got jamming in our band mixed with the DJs. Our DJs will actually teach you how to spin the decks and to sort of play music. I don't know so much as spinning these days. There's more a lot of clicking, I think, goes on. But you can learn how to spin the decks. And finally, there we've got our rock tube. Rock tube is where we'll get our band, our group together. We'll put them in front of a green screen. We'll dress them up. And they can sort of play instruments, have amazing photographs and sort of videos taken. So again, all really, really unique. I love this pitch because this is obviously one of our families sort of jamming in a band, and Mum and Dad seem to be having a lot more fun than the kids do, which is not really what it's all about. But Hard Rock is for sort of kids of all ages, and so as I say, Mum and Dad are really having an amazing time there. I love this. About 3 years ago at Hard Rock Riviera Maya, we opened Rockaway Bay. Rockaway Bay is a 23-slide water park. This is all part of the all-inclusive. So there's no charge for this whatsoever. It's on property. And about 4 months ago, we opened Rockaway Bay in Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic. Ushma, I know you're here with us today, and Ushma was with me down in Punta Cana only about 6-8 weeks ago, and we had an amazing time. So the water park really is fantastic. You've got this sort of 6 high-speed slides, sort of both of them as well. So they're exclusive to adults and teenagers. So again, you're never too old to sort of do these things at Hard Rock. It's not just all about the little kids, you know. We're all sort of kids at heart. So amazing, amazing feature. Genuinely, hand on heart, I think the water park is water parks are truly amazing. And in Punta Cana, I'm blown away by it specifically. I think if you, it really is a genuine. It's a whole section of the hotel. It's all within the property. And I think genuinely, if you had a family that were looking to go out for the day to a water park, I'm thinking that for a family of 4, you'd be looking for $400 at least for the quality of it. So the water parks really are amazing, I say, both of them. So 23 slides in Riviera Maya and 26 slides in Punta Cana. And I say 6 high-speed slides. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about Hard Rock Riviera Maya Hacienda. The hotel has 2 sides. We've got Hacienda, which is the family-friendly side, and Heaven, which is adult only. So we're not touching the Heaven side today because we are really sort of concentrating on the family. So the Hacienda side, lots of fantastic things going on here. On this image, you will see down sort of the right-hand side that you've got the sea. Now, as many of you will know, a lot of properties in sort of the Caribbean area, the Mexico area, suffer from the sort of seaweed situation. Where we're very lucky here is because you've got all that natural rock formation, the seaweed is really sort of kept very much behind that. Now, It is the sea and there are inlets. So whilst I'm sort of saying we don't have a major problem with it, don't ever dare say to your customers there's no seaweed, because if they see a piece, then we all know what sort of comes after that. But on a daily basis, it's very easy for our staff to sort of to deal with that. So we're not deluged, like unfortunately, sadly, some properties may have that problem. So you can see the inlets there. It's fantastic and family safe because it's a sort of a man-made beach. So where you've got the inlets there and everything, it's very much just like a sort of big pool really area really. It's really, really nice, very shallow. You can sort of walk into it, you can swim into it, you can do snorkeling in there. So I think fantastic for sort of families and certainly teenagers if they want to do that. Hard Rock, if you've never been to one of our hotels, but you've been to one of the cafes, you know Hard Rock is famous for the memorabilia sort of throughout the properties. So here you can see some of the Hard Rock costumes and everything. We've got drum kits, guitars right throughout the sort of properties. So here you've got sort of Hard Rock with sort of that Mexican feel. So this is the lobby area of Hacienda. Family, this is our leading room, so where you've got the sort of 2 double beds, but then every room has a jacuzzi. Every single room of one of our properties has a jacuzzi. A lot of people don't understand that sort of jacuzzi in the room. You do get a full bathroom. This isn't your sort of bath. This is about that rock star lifestyle. It's about sort of having a jacuzzi with the sort of television on, with music playing. You've got your in-room minibar and everything. You've got 24-hour complimentary room service. So live like a real rock star. And our food offerings are fantastic, again, remembering that sort of family and the added value. So we've got the market. This is a sort of all of our properties basically, although I mean Hacienda at the moment. So you've got the market, which is our sort of breakfast, lunch and dinner sort of buffet kind of area. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a minute. But then we've got everything from Ipanema, which is the Brazilian steakhouse where the gauchos go around slicing the meats are. You've got Italian, you've got the steak houses, Mexican, and Zen, which is our Asian fusion. So you've got the teppanyaki, which the kids absolutely love. So our main sort of takeaways then really from here is that fantastic for families. You've got the water park, you've got the Rock City Kids Club, fantastic adult only facilities over in Heaven, private beaches, which I've just been talking about, and sort of snorkeling, great choice of restaurants, stunning rock spa at the hotel, as we have at each of our hotels, and an 18-hole golf course just down the road, the Hard Rock golf course. So moving over to Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Punta Cana, Hard Rock on an epic scale, just short of 1,800 rooms, which sounds huge, but I know Ocean's with me. It's not actually that big when you're there. You can get around really easily, and there's golf carts if you want to if you don't want to walk, but really easy to get around. The gardens are so lush and beautiful. The lobby area, once you go through the lobby, again, very different from Riviera Maya. We don't just keep building the same hotels. They're all very different. They're all very unique. So this is the lobby area, very Caribbean in that kind of. Once you go through there, you go into the boulevard. Along the boulevard, you've got 29 shops, bars and restaurants. It's like a shopping mall. It's pretty amazing. So along there, you've even got, we've got a bowling alley. We've got escape rooms. I do trip over myself sometimes and call them panic rooms, and that's just really not what they are. So we've got escape rooms and we've got the bowling alley. They're not part of the all-inclusive. I think you're talking about sort of $10, $12 or something like that. So they're not expensive, but great things for sort of kids to enjoy. My favorite thing down the boulevard is the ice cone. This is really fantastic for families. This is again all part of the all-inclusive, so the kids can go in there, they can have waffles and crepes and shakes and all that sort of thing. So and again, that added value for money. I think if you went into somewhere like the ice cone sort of over here, and as a family, you're probably coming out spending about £30 or something, £30–40 even, all part of the all-inclusive, so the kids can have what they want. And this is one of our newly renovated rooms. During the last 2 years of COVID, we've taken the opportunity to sort of revamp our hotels, and this is our new room offering. So that room's got 1 king size bed in it, but we can also do that with 2 double beds in it, and you've got the sofa bed. For anybody that ever remembers those, we used to have the jacuzzi down there. That's now outside on the balcony. So the rooms really are stunning, and I think we're virtually at the end of our renovation programs on the rooms now. But in an 1,800-room hotel, there's always something happening, and we're changing things. So I did say that I wanted to say a little bit more about the restaurants here. 9 restaurants in Punta Cana. Again, we've mentioned the market, Ipanema and all of those, but 3 that I really want to pick up on. Bistro Med, sort of Lebanese sort of kind of restaurant. It's all brand new, sort of Lebanese sort of food, really, really fantastic. We've got Casa Verde, which is a vegan restaurant, more and more popular. Vegan and certainly gluten-free and all other kinds of things. We can pretty much deal with in most of the restaurants with no problems. But if somebody really wants high-end vegan restaurant, Casa Verde is definitely the place to go to. At the opposite end of that, we've just opened Stacked. Stacked is our sort of new burger restaurant. I think you can tell how excited I am about these restaurants. They really are amazing. Stacked, think Five Guys. It's really fantastic burgers, fabulous shakes. So really, really nice. And again, if you went into somewhere like Stacked, Casa Verde to sort of pay for something, you'd really be talking about quite a few pounds, I think. So added value with us. The market at Punta Cana we've just recently refurbished, so that's our breakfast restaurant, so you can get all sorts of breakfast offerings there, but then sort of for lunch and evening it becomes Asian, Italian, Spanish, Mexican, a bit like a food court. So you can go, so it's great for families. You can sort of, everyone can get what they want, as opposed to being in a restaurant with sort of, you know, just an a la carte menu. So you can go to different places and get really different things. I've already mentioned we've got escape rooms, we've got the bowling alley, and we've got Flow Rider as well. So none of those are part of the all-inclusive, but I say $10, $12, something like that. So not too expensive. And at Punta Cana, we've got 11 stunning swimming pools, so pretty much one for every day of your stay. The image on the right-hand side, that's one of the children's pools with the slides there. That's not the water park. The water park is sort of a lot more exciting. And stunning beach location. You're really not going to get a better beach location. Ushma can definitely verify for that one, because she spent some lovely pictures down on the beach. So that really is stunning. So larger than life resort, something for everyone. It's got the largest casino in the Dominican Republic. So if you've got customers that want a sort of casino kind of thing, then do take a look at that. Stunning beach I've just mentioned, great number of pools and restaurants and everything. And again, just literally come out to the hotel's front doors and you've got our 18-hole golf course there, the Jack Nicklaus design golf course. So the question you all want to know, because I hope you all want to go now. Yes, we do travel agents rates. Our travel agent rates for for this year now, aren't we? From $120 per person per night. That's basically from April onwards. It's slightly more expensive if you go between now and then, between now and April. So $120 per person per night and $60 per child per night. But we are we've got our Vivant Rewards, which is part of My Booking Rewards. So make sure you sign up to our program, and we you can basically earn money and room nights as well. So the more holidays you sell, the more complimentary nights you're going to get. The great news is from the 20th of December to the 31st of January, we normally pay £20. You'll get £30 per room book. So if you book 3 families on one booking, 3 rooms, you can earn £90 just for one booking. So £30, and you earn, providing they stay 7 nights or more, which they're going to from the UK certainly. Then you'll earn 1 free night for each of those room books. So it really doesn't take very long to earn a stay. We've got Unico, which I've not talked about for obvious reasons today. Unico is our adult only hotel, so they are combinable. So if you're doing bookings to Unico, but you want to stay at Hard Rock or vice versa, you can do that. So I should say the details that I'm giving here are very much for the UK and European market. I do know that the USA and Canada have their AMP reward, so that's a different thing. So do look at that separately. So that's it from me. You've got my details on the screen there, so do make a note of it. If you want anything, then sort of do let me know. But yes, have a rocking day, everybody.
Thank you, Graham. Great presentation. Liking the travel agent rates. They're very, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very good. Okay, so we're now going to move across to St. Lucia. We've got Victoria from the wonderful Bay Gardens. Over to you, Vic.
Thank you. Okay, hopefully everybody can see my screen. And just wanted to say again, Happy New Year. I'm sure you're all really busy, so thank you so much for joining us on the presentation today. So I'm just going to tell you about Bay Gardens Resorts in St. Lucia, which is fabulous for families. And I've tried to tailor the presentation to give you as much family information as possible. I know that we've got agents from Canada and the US on the call as well. So I have just put up, different ways of how you can get to St. Lucia from the UK and from the USA as well on the screen now, and I can share all of this information with you. But in terms of location, if your clients are flying into the international airport of Huanora, down in the south of St. Lucia, it's a 90-minute transfer up to Rodney Bay in the north, but it is really worthwhile getting up there because that is where we have all the gold sand beaches, the islands entertainment, Rodney Bay Village. So there is lots for your clients to do. However, if they are coming into the smaller airport up in the north, it's only 20 minutes. So if they happen to be island hopping or coming from a different Caribbean island, then it's a 20-minute transfer over to Rodney Bay Village and the Bay Gardens resorts. There are other ways to get there as well. If your clients don't fancy doing the road transfer, you can do a helicopter transfer. And a new thing that you may not have seen is the boat transfer. And I was talking to some agents who did this on the recent St. Lucia Peaks Award fam trip. So it does actually work with the flights coming in from the UK, which is fabulous. And I understand it's a really nice way to get up to the north of the island. And you really feel like you've started your holiday early. So just to recap, because I know a lot of you already know the properties, but I just wanted to go through and let you know what we have. We've got three-star properties, which give a fabulous price point, all in the Rodney Bay Village area. So the Bay Gardens Inn, the Bay Gardens Hotel, and the Bay Gardens Marina Haven. Then we have our signature property, the Bay Gardens Beach Resort and Spa, which is our 4-star property directly on the beautiful Redwee Beach. We also have 2 fabulous villas called Water's Edge Villas, which are kind of 4.5-star. And we have Splash Island Water Park. So there's a lot of different product for families. One USP that I wanted you guys to take away is that Bay Gardens is St. Lucian owned and St. Lucian run, and it really does resonate that you become a member of the Bay Gardens family on arrival, and that goes throughout your stay, and it's one of the reasons why we have so many high repeat clients. So once you do a booking to Bay Gardens, hopefully your clients would repeat as well, which is always much easier for you when you're selling. So the Bay Gardens Hotel, I'll just go through each property in a little bit more detail now. So the Bay Gardens Hotel is right in the heart of Rodney Bay Village. It's 87 rooms. We have standard rooms, junior executive suites, 1 and 2 bedroom Croton suite. So we have lots of different room categories. We have 3 swimming pools on this property. We have a fabulous restaurant called Spices Restaurant. And I always feel like the vibrancy that you find in Rodney Bay Village with 40 different bars and restaurants, the island's only casino, duty-free shopping, supermarkets, it all resonates right the way through the Bay Gardens Hotel. We have a lot of locals who come for a drink after work, or they bring their families and their children on a Sunday. So it's a really lovely property if your clients want to come away to St. Lucia and really feel that they're mixing with St. Lucians as well. Right opposite the Bay Gardens Hotel, we have the Bay Gardens Inn, which is only 33 or 32 rooms. And it's really a little oasis of calm. And it's perfect if you've got much younger children and you just want to have a little bit more space and not so much hustle and bustle. But you are right in the center of Rodney Bay Village. But as soon as you come in, you just relax and enjoy the peace and the gardens. So that is the Bay Gardens Inn. And then we have our other 3-star property, the Bay Gardens Marina Haven. This is a little bit outside of Rodney Bay. It's about a 10-minute drive from Rodney Bay Village itself, slightly further north. It's right opposite the Rodney Bay Marina, and the marina itself has a lovely boardwalk, and in the evening you have lots of pop-up restaurants, bars, loads of locals are there. And when we were there last, we had the children, we were having sushi, the children wanted pizza, and it was no trouble at all. We sat in the sushi restaurant, but the pizza restaurant brought our pizzas in for the kids, so it was just really easy and everything worked really well. Now, I mentioned the villas. So these are fabulous if you've got multi-generational families or you've got groups of friends coming together. They are not situated on a resort. They are in the Rodney Bay Marina area, which I always say is a little bit like the Beverly Hills of St. Lucia. Each villa is 4,000 square foot, so lots of space. On the contract, they sleep, or the contract rates are for up to 8 people, but we have an additional person charge, and each villa can actually sleep up to 12. And obviously you could have both villas together, and then that would be up to 24. So you could have a really good group of people. Everybody has their own private swimming pool, here and downstairs. So this is the downstairs area. It's all open plan. So you've got this lovely living dining area and it folds around to this beautiful kitchen. The rates are bed and breakfast, as all the rates are across the group. But if you want to go to the beach resort, which is a 2-minute walk away for breakfast, you can, or you could have a cook come in and actually prepare breakfast for you. There's one room downstairs with an ensuite, and then upstairs there are 3 bedrooms. And this, I put this picture in, this is actually the landing, but it's so large that they've actually put a flat screen TV on the wall and a sofa bed here. And when we were there, the older children made this their kind of space, which gave the downstairs area for the adults and the younger children, which works really well. And then you have such an amazing view from the swimming pool and the barbecue area, where you can just sit and watch the world go by, really, as the boats in the marina come and go. So it's a really, really lovely spot. So all of those properties that I've just briefly gone through have the advantage of access to the Bay Gardens Beach Club. So whether you're staying at the 3-star or the villa, we have a complimentary shuttle. It comes every hour to the beach resort, and here you have access to the beach club. So you have access to unlimited non-motorized water sports, and you also have access to the Splash Island water park as well, and that's complimentary. Then if you want to do any of the motorized water sports, they would be payable locally, but you have your sun loungers, waiter service, so you could have a fabulous price point holiday for a family, but they would literally have a 4-star beachfront holiday as well. So it works really well. So Splash Island Water Park was a nominee for the Caribbean's leading water park as well. And I've just got a little video that I wanted to show you, so you just get a better idea of it. So here you can see, this is the beach resort, which is right on Redwee Beach, and this is the water park. So you have to be 6 years old to come onto the water park. You sign a waiver, you put a life jacket on, and you literally swim out. We have 3 lifeguards on the water park all day. It's open from early in the morning to, I think the last sign on is 5 o'clock and actually closes at 6. Your children could be on there all day. I normally last about 20 minutes and then I swim back to the shore and get myself a pina colada and just shout instructions at the family. But it's really, really good. And it means if you've got families with teenagers, they just are on it all day. So this is the beach resort itself. It was actually a finalist of the Family Holidays Provider of the Year for the 2022 TTG Awards. As you can see, it's right on the beach. So the rooms at the front, these are our beachfront rooms. Then we've got our pool view rooms, and we have a few garden view rooms as well. But even the garden view rooms have views of the boats coming in and out of the Rodney Bay Marina, which are lovely. What I love about this property is wherever you are on the property, you can get somewhere else within 60 seconds. So if you're in your room and you want to get to Splash Island Water Park, or if you're in the restaurant and you want to get to the pool, or you're at the beach and you need to get back to your room because you've forgotten something, less than 60 seconds and you can be there. So it's really easy to get around. It feels really authentic, really Caribbean, and it's in total we have 78 rooms and suites. So I know you know a lot about rooms. I don't want to go too much and show you loads and loads of slides of different rooms, but what I wanted you to take away is we have 2 room categories with the 3 different views. So we have our lead-in room, which is the deluxe room, which you can see on this screen here. And next to every deluxe room, we have a 1-bedroom suite in the pool view and the beach view category. So here we offer a 1- and 2-bedroom suite option. So this would be your 1-bedroom suite. You have a large open plan kitchen, living, dining area, which you can see on the screen, which has a queen size sofa bed. Then you have the main master bedroom, which has this beautiful big master bathroom. But the door here that you can see on the screen, that is actually back into the deluxe room. So it interconnects and gives you that 2-bedroom suite option. So if you have the whole of this 2-bedroom suite for a family of, you know, maybe 3 children, it works really, really well. Or again, that multi-generational family. All of the rooms were refurbished recently, so they're all looking really bright and really fresh. Then we have a fabulous kids club.
Tie-dye at the Coral Kids Club.
The kids club is open from 9:30 to 12:30, and then it opens again in the afternoon from 2:30 to 6:30.
Work of art.
Does all of the activities in the club, and she comes around into the restaurant in the morning and says hello to all the families with a list of all the activities. So as well as all the art and crafts, and in the kids club they do the t-shirt tie-dyeing and treasure hunts and things out on the beach. And for slightly bigger kids, then there are outside, there's table tennis and different games. And even when the club isn't open, they leave everything out. So it's really easy for families to just come and pick up a bucket and spade and take it to the beach or a game or something, and then they just drop it back. So it's a very easy feeling. But if you do want to leave children there, as long as they're dry, then they will accept children without the parents. Or if you want to, you can just come with your children and engage in the activities and the art and craft and things. So we have 2 children eat and stay free for 4 to 12 years, as long as they're eating off the children's menu. If you're doing the all-inclusive dine around program, that's because the children, you haven't paid for the children 4 to 12 years, then you just pay for whatever they want to eat when they go on the all-inclusive dine around program, which is our Taste of Rodney Bay. This is great because it means if you're on all-inclusive, you can still go out. So if you're there for 7 nights, for 2 of those nights, you can go out into Rodney Bay and you have a choice of maybe 8 different restaurants that are independent restaurants that you can eat at. And we do the shuttle service to and from the restaurant as well. On property, we have 2 restaurants and we also have dining around the pool. We have this is our fish restaurant called Sea Grapes, which has a fabulous view of Pigeon Island. And then we have a spa on property as well, and you can do your treatments in the spa or you can do your treatments on the beach. Now this, I'm just going to finish with a little video. This is a video that my children did last time we were there in 2019. So it seems a while ago and I'm so excited we're booking to go back this summer. But this is Bay Gardens Beach Resort and Spa through the eyes of 3 children. So that's it through the eyes of children. And just to finish, UK operators that you as agents can book through Donata Group, we have Elegant Escapes and Carib Tours, or you can book directly with the hotel and they would pay you a commission. And then we also have the rewards program, My Booking Rewards, which is baygardensrewards.com, and you can earn all the rewards that are on the screen at the moment, and my contact details are there as well. But I will get your contact details from Sarah and follow up with you. And if you've got any questions or you'd like videos, content, images, then I can share all of that with you as well. So thank you so much for listening. I'm going to stop sharing and hand over back to Sarah.
Thank you, Victoria. Loving the kids video. That's great. And we're looking forward to seeing the new version for 2023.
Yes.
No pressure.
I'll just pass it on.
Excellent. Good. Okay. Victoria, thank you. We're now going to welcome back Linda. Linda, over to you.
Thank you very much, Sarah. Well, thank you everyone for being here once again. Happy New Year. I wish the best for this new year. I'm going to start sharing my screen. Just 1 second. There you go. So as I mentioned before, I represent Majestic Resorts in both destinations, Mexico and Punta Cana. Majestic Resort is all-inclusive, 5-star, 24 hours all-inclusive resorts. Here is a small video as an introduction of our presentation. So I'm going to start telling a little bit about us, who we are. Like Majestic Resorts is devoted to delivering a sense of community on its all-inclusive service, which each detail intended to exceed every guest's expectation. And you will not only encounter the highest standard of quality, but also abundant spaciousness, accommodations that are super spacious, all dinner suites and suite resorts, a distinctive culinary experience, and beautiful spa emulating even cenotes, and a great entertaining program through the resorts. So at the moment, we count with 4 properties. 3 of them are located in Punta Cana, beautiful Punta Cana, and 1 of them is in Mexico, in Costa Mujeres. We have 3 distinctive brands, which are Majestic Colonial, Majestic Elegance, and Majestic Mirage. At the moment, we have Majestic Elegance in the Dominican Republic and a Majestic Elegance Costa Mujeres in Mexico. So in Punta Cana, our properties are located around 25 kilometers away from the Punta Cana International Airport, which is very convenient. And also they are very conveniently located one next to each other. One thing that I like to mention, that is a very simple display of the resorts, meaning that it's not huge, it's very easy to walk. As soon as you arrive at the property, you can easily see the beach. So it's a 5-minute walk, even if you want to make it inside of the resort, because all the rooms are connected, or through the grounds. We also have this amazing, beautiful beach that comes with a coral reef also, and that it makes that when the beach comes to the coast, it's very soft and quiet, so it's also very convenient for families. We also come with free-form swimming pools in all of our properties, meaning that they go all the way down the resorts, and you have a lot of spaciousness to lay down at the pool areas. And also in each of the resorts, we come with a pool for the kids in one of the main sections. So this area that is here, branded in a square in red, it's our tennis courts and our basketball courts that is shared within the 3 resorts. The first one that we can see at the top is the Majestic Colonial, and then right in the middle is the Majestic Elegance, and right at the bottom is the Majestic Mirage. And in that same order, they were built. So starting to detail about the Majestic Colonial. The Majestic Colonial was opened in 2005.
Linda,
yeah.
Linda, sorry to interrupt you. There is a bit of an echo that's happening. Could you maybe try it without your headphones? If it could be the speaker, sure. It's kind of echoing.
1 second.
Sorry, everybody. I saw your comments in chat, and I was struggling a little bit. I can't hear you at all now, Linda. She's just connecting back up to audio, so it should be working.
Hello, Sarah?
Hello, that's better.
Okay, great. Sorry about that.
Sorry to disturb you, Linda, but yeah, that sounds much better now.
Okay. So going back to the presentation, as I was mentioning, the Majestic Colonial, opened in 2005, it was our first property in destination, and actually going back a little bit about where do we come from? Majestic Resort is a Spanish hotel brand. And actually their first step was into the Caribbean with the Majestic Colonial. And their idea was to start building properties that were not only, you know, focused to offer an all-inclusive experience, but also to exceed, you know, in terms of the way that they thought about building the rooms, the ground to make it so conveniently located, and offering also additional perks to the customers so they can experience their vacations while on destination. So in the case of the Majestic Colonial in Punta Cana, we can say that it's a more family-oriented resort with a traditional Caribbean style. As I mentioned previously, it has a one freeform pool that goes all the way down the property, and it makes very convenient because even if the hotel is fully booked, you will never have the sensation that you are like crowded. And also it has the simplicity of being a property, very easily to access. All the facilities and all the services are completely connected, so there is no way that you cannot get around easily or get lost. And we also count with 7 bars, 7 restaurants and 14 bars. And also another of the peculiarity of our properties is that there are no reservations for the most of our restaurants. It is in a first come, first served basis. And also that's very convenient because while you're on vacations, you don't want to be tied to specific schedules. And especially if you are traveling with kids, that we all know it can go one way or the other. And also at the Majestic Colonial, we have 658 rooms, and all of them are junior suites and suites, all of them with jacuzzi. In each of the resorts, we have 2 different sections, which is one of the family section that is available for everyone, and of course offering spacious rooms and all the amenities that you will expect in the all-inclusive service. And we also have the Colonial Club's adults only section that we're not going to talk a lot about, being the fact that this is a family-focused seminar, but we will mention just for your reference what it does include. So at the family section of the Majestic Colonial, you will find all dinner suites and suites rooms, all of them having the jacuzzi, and then some others will have an outdoor jacuzzi. For example, in the case of the Majestic Dinner Suites, they have an outdoor jacuzzi and direct access from the room to the pool. We also have the Dinner Suites Ocean Views, which have an extraordinary view to the ocean. We also have the Colonial Dinner Suites Ocean Fronts that beside of the amazing views, they also have an outdoor terrace and an outdoor jacuzzi. And we also have the 1-bedroom suites. It's important to mention that in all rooms and the dinner suites, they count with 532 square feet, that is around 100 square meters. Super spacious. They all have a walk-in shower, separate, sinks. There is also an independent door for room service that whenever the customers order, if they want to stay in the room and they order room service, there is no need to open the main door. So it exclusively comes through that separate door. All rooms count with coffee maker, room service, from 7-Eleven, mini bar, completely included, which is refilled every day. But robes and sleepers safe, also part of the all-inclusive service, and also wireless internet for all the rooms. So quickly mention about the clubs, and the clubs we also have the same rooms that we mentioned before, but they will additionally have additional perks such as butler service, 24/7 room service, below menu, and additional amenities for the clients that want to upgrade their experience. So right next to the Majestic Colonial is the Majestic Elegance. And we can say the Majestic Elegance is more adult-oriented, but it's not limited. Meaning that while we offer also adults-only section, we also have a family sections, and families are completely welcome as well. We have a lagoon-sized pool that goes all the way to the property. We have 7 restaurants, no restrictions in the reservations, so the clients can come as many times as they want to. Also, I have to mention that in each of the resorts, we have different offers in the restaurants, such as international buffet, offering a wide variety for the kids to choose, Also in the a la carte restaurants, there is always options available for the children. We also have a sport bar where we offer hamburgers, fries, hot dogs, and also at the beach during the afternoon times, we offer to all our guests this type of snack service that is also very convenient for the kids. At the Majestic Elegance, we have 597 all dinner suites and suite rooms as well, and divided into the family section, which is for all ages, and the Elegance Club adults only section. So in the family section of the Majestic Elegance, we can encounter these beautiful rooms, the dinner suites, the Majestic dinner suites with direct access from the room to the pool. Also the Colonial dinner suite, which additionally to the jacuzzi that all of rooms have inside, they will have an outdoor jacuzzi as well. And we also count with the one-bedroom suites. In all of these rooms, we count with walk-in shower, back robes and sleepers, safe, coffee maker, mini bar which is refilled every day, room service also available. And then following up also the Elegance Club, which has the same room categories that we just mentioned, but with the additional amenities such as butler, room service, and pillow menu. And then the Majestic Mirage. And in this particular report, even though we have two different sections, the family and also the adults only section, we offer the same amenities for everyone. The Majestic Mirage was the most recent property opened in Punta Cana, actually in 2016. And it's a luxury-oriented resort, all club, as mentioned, and all suites. And I will have to mention that it's one of the few properties that is all suite in all the region of the Caribbean. We have 12 lagoon-style pools within all the properties, 8 clubs that are exclusive for Mirage clients, Mirage Club clients, 8 restaurants, no reservations required for the most of them. It's a first come first served basis. We have a specialty such as seafood, steakhouse, oriental, gourmet, and in all these restaurants we also have choices for kids as well as at the buffet, offering a wide selection also for families, and 14 bars in different spots of the resort. In the case of the family club, all the rooms start with the one-bedroom suites that are very spacious. They have in total 1,000 square feet, which is, as you can see, very accommodating for a family. You have the bedroom plus a separate living area, and the bedroom is separated by rolling doors. In this bedroom, you can have 1 king or 2 queen beds. It's also all of them count with jacuzzis. We have butler service for all our guests. We have 24/7 room service. We have pillow menu. We have aromatherapy for pillows. We have exclusive access to a la carte breakfast and a lunch for all our guests. While this is a service that it's only exclusive to adults only in the other resorts, the Majestic Mirage is available for all our guests. Bear in mind that also besides that, of course, the clients count with the buffet option for breakfast and lunch. And then, of course, for dinner, there is also a la carte for everybody. We also have these beautiful sky view suites that are located rooftop. We have the swim-up suites that have the direct access from the room to the pool. Again, you will find a lot of spaciousness, very accommodating for families, but also offering all the luxury that you can find, in these type of resorts. We also have a very popular room actually for families that it's called the family suite. And the peculiarity of this room is that we can accommodate up to 6 people. So this is not very common, especially in areas as Punta Cana, as the maximum normally is 4. But because of the layout of this room and the space that it has 1,025 square feet, and we have 1 king size bed, 1 sofa bed, and 2 more king beds. and we can again accommodate up to 6 people. It has 2 bathrooms to be more convenient, and it has a pool view, and it's located in different spots of the resort. Bear in mind that again, all these rooms will count with the Mirage Club amenities for families and also for adults. But in this case, as we're focusing on families, it's very important to remark that they will have all these extra perks, such exclusive access to a la carte, breakfast and lunch, the access to VIP lounges, butler service from the moment they arrive, and amongst others. So part of the offer also in Punta Cana that we have is the free golf. We have conveniently located next to us the Punta Cana golf course, and clients can either have, and this is more for the pilots, of course, 1 green fee if they stay in the main section, 2 green fees if they stay at the clubs, but at the Mirage, all the clients get unlimited green fees. So going back to the fun and what makes our property fun for kids, we actually come with an amazing kids club, which is located within the 3 properties in Punta Cana, and it's called a Splash. It's for kids from 4 to 14, and it's actually open from 9 till 6, but while they do a break, the kids can come back for a mini disco at night, and then the last time that they can stay around, it's 9 p.m. So it's a very convenient, schedule, given the fact that, maybe you want to grab a drink as a parent, or maybe just go around a little bit. So you have this convenience that you can leave the kids from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. and distribute your time of your activities during the day. So these are some of the images of the kids club. We have a maze within the grounds. We also have this beautiful toboggans. We have an indoor playing area, games. Also, the kids are taken around to the different activities. We have painting games. We have careers. We have different water games as well with the kids. And of course, in case of the parents that want to require the babysitting service, there is also available for an extra cost. Also for teens, we have activities available, as pool tables, mini soccer, ping pong, and we can celebrate every type of activity also for the kids while they're staying with us, such as birthdays, parties, and others. So jumping across, we also have the Majestic Elegance Costa Mujeres, which is our most recent property, opened in 2019 in the beautiful Costa Mujeres area, just about 35 minutes from the Cancun International Airport. It's a new, beautiful developed area. And even though this property is more adults oriented, we also count with the family section as well. And in the family section, of course, we offer all the amenities and all the services that you will encounter for all-inclusive package. We have a total of 12 pools, 7 restaurants with different specialties such as Mexican, steakhouse, seafood, oriental. No reservations required for the most of them. It's the first come, first served basis. And our rooms are again very spacious. This particular characteristic was one of the ones that when we travel to other destinations in the Caribbean, wanted to also make sure that we remark that. And all of rooms have 700 square feet, very spacious. They also have another jacuzzi. We offer all the amenities such as, mini bar refills every day. Also, we have rooms, sleepers, room service in specific times during the day. And we also have this amazing golf special in the Punta Cana Cancun golf course. What is not free green fees as in Punta Cana, but we have a special agreement with them. And last but not least, we need to remark our beautiful kids club. It's also available from 9 a.m. till 9 p.m. in this different schedule. So, and the kids can encounter all different types of entertainment activities. It's for kids from 4 to 11, but also we have a teens area with video games and different sports. And I'll say, last but not least, one of the things that we need to remark before we go is to remember some of the top selling reasons of Majestic Resorts. In the case of Punta Cana, is the spaciousness of our suites, also the easily access. We don't have timeshares, the all-inclusive service that we have, unlimited a la carte dining, premium drinks, also the spaciousness of our family suites at the Mirage being available for families, and all the amenities that we offer for families traveling. Also the free gold, the way that we also additionally can offer complimentary honeymoons, anniversaries, and all the activities encountered in our Caribbean streets for kids, families, and everyone. And also in Costa Mujeres, which is pretty similar in terms of the amenities that you can encounter, spaciousness on the streets, a beautiful guest experience, no timeshare, the bed is included, or limited a la carte dining, premium drinks, fun and fitness, or beautiful kids club, and top-notch amenities, and a great location, because location also matters. Important to mention, we do have travel agent deals, and we encourage you, if you want to receive any type of information, to sign up in our Majestic agents for any updates about our properties, and also to receive our specials for travel agents traveling. And that will be it for today. I hope that you enjoy Majestic Resorts presentation, and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much, Linda. And just to say the top 10 reasons, it could be very useful to sort of email that out to everybody so that they have it to hand when you do the follow-up.
Yes, for sure. I will make sure to send them, because it's really easy and practical to get to like a resume of all the amenities that you can of the resorts.
Yeah, absolutely. We do have a couple of questions that have come in for everybody. So I'm just going to go straight onto them because I'm conscious of the time. Victoria, we've got a question for you about Bay Gardens. Maria said, I think I missed this. Is Bay Gardens all inclusive?
Yeah, we do have an all-inclusive supplement. So all of the rates start on bed and breakfast, and then we have an MAP or an AI supplement across the group. So even the villas you could go to on all-inclusive.
Super. And which suppliers sell the Bay Gardens?
So you can book it through, if you're holidays please, you can book it through Elegant Escapes. They have a direct contract. You can book it through Carib Tours. You can book it through Donata and any of the Donata brands as well, or you could go directly to Bay Gardens and they would pay an agent commission.
Super, thank you very much.
Just one thing to say, if you go to book it through somewhere like Expedia, they have a much lower rate, but they don't include all the inclusions. So if you're not sure, just drop me an email and I can let you know.
Super, thank you very much. Is there a supermarket close by, Vic?
Yes, there are two, and one is affiliated to Waitrose. And what I do, if I stay at the beach resort, I get the shuttle that goes up to the inn and the hotel, jump off where the supermarket is, do my shop and get the shuttle back. Because even though it's only 10 minutes to walk between the supermarket, if it's really, really hot and you've got loads of ice creams, you don't want to be doing that walk.
Okay, super. This question is from Teresa. I'm not sure who it's aimed for, but I think you'll know when the question is asked. What are the charges for the helicopter transfers and the boat transfers roughly, please? Does this sound
yeah, that's St. Lucia, and I'm not 100% sure, but I will find out from the different companies. I think they're the same, and I've got in my head something like $90 per person each way, but I'll double check with the tourist board and I will send that information out.
Super, thank you. Linda, Patty has asked, for Majestic Resorts, who would be the BDM for the US that would handle Majestic Elegance Costa Mujeres?
It's Fernando. I can send you the information.
Super, thank you very much. Are transfers offered out of Santo Domingo?
Transfers to Santo Domingo? Yes,
Yeah.
well, most companies, actually, we have a company on site, it's called Majestic, and they can provide every type of transfers, either for the airport, Santo Domingo, with an extra cost. Yeah.
Okay, super. This is for all of you from Ushma. Do you offer accessible rooms? So Linda, if you can go first.
Yeah, we do have accessible rooms in our properties. we can send you like all the details if you drop me an email with all the specifications, but we just, yeah.
Super. Graham?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. We've got quite a large selection, and in Punta Cana, where we were actually, Mushma, I think we've got 20 rooms, so we're not, you know, they're a decent number as well.
Super, thank you. And Victoria?
Yeah, at the beach resort, we don't have a lift. So in fact, we don't have a lift at any of the properties. So you'd need to request a ground floor room. And you just need to let reservations know so that they can put anybody in the right room for them. But they don't have, as far as I know, they don't have rooms that have the handles. So it would really depend on the client and what their mobility was like, and whether, if they're in a wheelchair, then yes, they'd be able to get the wheelchairs in and out of the ground floor rooms. But they don't necessarily have all of the handles and things that you might need.
Okay, so more for just people with limited mobility.
Yeah, I would say limited mobility.
I would say, yeah, because you've got to be careful.
Yeah.
Sorry, Linda.
And also to add, you know, taking in mind what Victoria said, we do have lifts in our properties, and also all the restaurants, bars, they have ramps, so they completely accommodating for people in wheelchairs or with problems with accessibility issues. Yeah.
Super, thank you. Maria's asked you, Linda, can you go from property to property with the Majestic Elegance?
And the Majestic Elegance in Punta Cana?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, actually, the three of them are right next to each other. First is the Colonial, the Elegance, and then the Mirage. We don't have exchange privilege for the restaurants and bars, although there are certain amenities that are shared, such as the Kids Club is one of them. We have also a casino that is shared. We also have the discotheque that is shared, and also the shopping area, and also the basketball, tennis courts are shared. But the rest of restaurants and bars, we suggest that each customer use their own restaurants and bars, because we don't require reservations for the most of them. So since it's on service basis, that's why. And also bear in mind that the offer that we have in each of the resort, because the three of them are 5 stars, is very similar. So we will offer always a gourmet option, an Asiatic option, buffet, steakhouse, seafood. So that's why it's not even necessary to share the restaurants in that case.
Okay, super, makes sense. Thank you very much. Okay, so we're going to come to the part now where we see who's been listening. So of all the people that are on the webinar today, you get a point. If you answer one of the questions correctly, you get 10 points. I put all of your names into a spin to win. Those that have got the 10 points get entered 10 times, and we announce the winners. It will be tomorrow. So I'm going to ask Graham, first of all, if you can ask your question, but if everybody can make sure they go to chat and make sure your drop down says everyone.
Yeah, my question is, at Rockaway Bay in Riviera Maya, we have 23 water slides. I don't know why you're answering, Carol. In Punta Cana, we have 26 water slides. Yeah, still at the 26, that's not the question yet. How many high-speed slides do we have to teach? And then we've all been listening, I think.
Okay, well, I would say that the answer would be 6 with all of these answers.
It is 6.
Okay, Shanice was the first person with the correct answer. So Shanice, you're entered 10 times. Victoria.
Yeah, okay, so my question is, I mentioned during the presentation that the Bay Gardens Beach Resort had been nominated and was a finalist for an award last year, and I wanted to know the name of the category that it was nominated for.
Okay, we've got a complete mixed bag with this one. I've got a feeling it's something to do with the water park.
No, it was actually it was a finalist for the best family holiday provider of the year.
Ah, so Jessica,
so,
got that.
Yeah.
Just writing your name down, Jessica. So you've got the 10 entries there. So the family holiday provider of the year. Super. Linda, your question, please.
Yeah. I was mentioning, you know, about the rooms and how they're so special to us. So we have one that is very accommodating for families, and it's at the Majestic Mirage. So any of you remember up to how many people it can accommodate?
Okay, so let me just go back up to the top. So we've got the answer, we've got 6, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, that's Emma Taylor. You have your 10 entries. Super. Big thank you to everybody. Thank you, Linda, Graham and Victoria, for the brilliant presentations. Hope you've all enjoyed it. You will all get a copy of the recording that will be emailed across to you. If you have any further questions, you can reach out to Linda, Graham and Victoria. You will get all their email addresses very soon, and I will announce the prize winners tomorrow.
So exciting. Good luck, everybody.
Thank you guys for the great presentations, and thank you everybody for coming on. Keep busy, keep logging your bookings, and yes, we will see you all next week.
Brilliant. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for your time.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks, guys.